Alright, welcome to another modded game with Avian. There was one thing I forgot to do last time. I had everything set up and then realized I needed to go back and do this. If you come to this little wrench bar over in the corner, um, this is your advanced setting menu. There's a couple things I wanted to do. I wanted to remix the community center bundles, and I wanted to turn on the monster spawn on the farm just for a little extra adventure this playthrough. And now we are ready to get started. Gonna and for my very special granddaughter, I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life, and your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Now, let Grandpa rest. XX years later, it could be interpreted to be 20 in Roman numerals. We are working at our job in Joja Corp. I have a feeling with all these cubicles, it's probably some kind of HR department, maybe accounting or payroll. You'll see all of our cubicle neighbors. Somebody's been terminated there. This guy's on meds. This guy's not even working. That pink screen to me makes it feel like he's got a movie going. Her screen is entirely off. Another neighbor is completely gone. And for us, it's apparently been a very long day. We're going to go ahead and get that drawer open and reach for our letter. Dear Avian, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to a place where I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Maud's Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's a perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Alright, so it looks like we're gonna go ahead and pack up everything we belong. I don't think we have much because it all fits onto this bus. I'm also going to let you know that right about now is when we'll start noticing some of the mods I've installed. The first one is Starblue Valley, done by strangelyliteral, where they took a bunch of the yellow out, gave it more of a peaceful tone. The other is the slightly cuter aesthetic seasonal outfits by Poltergeister, which I really like. Coming in here, you will notice that the town bus is red, which I like as a contrast with the Zuzu City bus. Hello, you must be Avian. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here, if you follow me. Sure. Thank you. Follow Robin in. This is Maud's farm. Oh dear. What's the matter? Oh sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. Well, thank you for your faith in me, Robin. And here we are, your new home. Now this is one of Elle's seasonal buildings done by junimods. It's a cottage style. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone here's been asking about you. It's not every day someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. Thank you, I guess. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good home, very rustic. Oh, well, that's quite good to know. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Rude. Don't listen to her, Avian. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Oh, is she? Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I'm sure they would. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by for it during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. Thank you. And Lewis and Robin head home and leave us to get settled in. And there's that rooster, even though we don't have a coop yet. Alright, so our next day has started. We have a box right there in our living room. Let's see, parsnip seeds. You've received 15 parsnip seeds. Here's a little something to get you started. Mayor Lewis. Now that has triggered a quest over here. Introductions, that's the first one he was giving us. It would be a nice gesture to introduce yourself around town. Some people might be anxious to meet the new farmer. Normally there's 28 people we have to greet, but because I added a couple mods, we now have 30. That's probably going to be either Mr. Ginger by Lemur Cat or Marlin and Gunther from Yoshi Max's mod, Befriend Marlin and Gunther. Very excited to meet them. Alright, our next quest. Getting started. If you want to become a farmer, you have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil, then use a seed packet on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. Our first quest, it looks like, is to grow parsnips. Good thing we now have parsnip seeds. Now, there are a few things I wanted to show you in the menu. This is our backpack. I do want to eventually get the next upgrade for the backpack. If you go over here, we have where you keep track of your farming stats as well as any special buffs that go in the wallet. This next section is where you keep track of your friends as we make introductions. Those will get filled in. That's the cat I was talking about. And then down here you can see Marlin and Gunther have both made an appearance in our friends tracker. We can now give them gifts thanks to that mod. I'm hoping they show up when we make introductions around town. We also have a world map, also nicely recolored by Starblue. This is our craftable section. As you make crafts, they will show up as long as you have the advanced crafting setting turned on. You'll be able to see how much of each one you've made, as well as have them highlight once you've made them. If you go over to your settings, this is item stowing and then the advanced crafting interface that I was talking about. I'm going to turn that on right now. You can also start a co-op, adjust your sound volumes. If you want to, there's a bunch of switches down here where you can set your control keys as well as your inventory slots. And something I love is there is a screenshot option in this menu. This next bit is where we keep track of all the different items we gather: fish, minerals, artifacts, recipes, achievements, all the letters you receive in the mail. You can all keep track of that in this section. So that's it for the menu. Now it's time to go clear some land and then grow some parsnips. make sure we can get to our water pool. Alright, so when I make garden spaces, I usually do it in blocks of 3 by the number of rows I need. I do this for 2 reasons. One, it's easy to see, and number 2, when you plant your seed, you can stand in a center square, hold down your mouse key, and just drag it around and get everything in pretty much one shot, just like that. It also works for the watering can. And then, of course, I'm going to sell one of each item I've collected just to get those points in the shipping achievements menu. Get some wood. One of the things I like to do, at least until I can get the upgraded backpack, is I like to have a chest from the very start. That way I'm not trying to ship absolutely everything, and I can save things that I know I'm going to want to use later. Now we have enough to make the chest, and you can see what I was talking about where it shows you the number crafted after you've made it. Get everything in there. Want to sell one of these. Oh. Now over here you can see one of Elle's seasonal buildings. That's that greenhouse. I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's restored. You can get that greenhouse restored either by doing the community center or the Joja membership, I guess is the best way to put that. Now I have not done a Joja run through yet. I'm debating if I want to do this on this playthrough. If y'all think I should do that, let me know in the comments. Or also if you think I should do the community center bundles, since I did take the trouble to click the remix button. Have you met everyone in town yet? This sounds exhausting. Went up to visit Robin. Let's see, there looks like her family over here. Greetings, I am Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thank you for introducing yourself. I'm studying the local plants and animals from my home laboratory. Have you met my daughter Maru? She's interested to meet you. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. You know, with a small town like this, a new face can really alter the community dynamic. It's exciting. Let's see, find Sebastian. He's locked in his room. We can't quite get down there yet. If we try, you're not good enough friends with them. Alright, let's go down to the rest of the town and see who we can meet. Alright, let's come over here and we're going to find out who else is in town today. Community Center, of course, is locked because we haven't reached that point yet. One thing I do always do is take all the fiber out of this area, because if you do that, then sometimes forageables will show up here. Daffodil? I think I see Dr. Harvey. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I perform regular checkups and medical procedures for all the residents of Pelican Town. It's rewarding work. I hope you'll find your own work equally rewarding in time. Harvey is one of my favorite bachelors next to Elliot. I am a very big Elliot fan. Let's see if we can find Elliot actually. I think throughout various playthroughs I've married most of the single villagers. There's a couple I haven't gotten to yet. I haven't gotten Alex or Sam. I don't think I've done Leah or Abigail. I'm not sure who I want to marry on this playthrough. Oh, this is the birthday calendar, and you can see Gunther's birthday has been added to the 22nd of spring. And we have our festivals and everything. I was trying to show the... Oh, there's Carolyn. Hello, you must be Avian, the new farmer. I'm Carolyn. My husband runs the general store here. And have you met my daughter Abigail? She's the pale one with the purple hair. Help wanted board. Nothing there today. Let's see who's inside. Leah? Hello, it's nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely. Hey, it's Miss Avian, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, the owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll also buy produce from you for a good price. A little agriculture could really inject new life into the local economy. I don't know about anybody else, but I've always found Pierre to be kind of smarmy. However, we are going to sell him what we foraged today. And this is the backpack. 2,000 for the backpack. Okay, so we need to do some saving and money earning. Another daffodil. I think I see Granny over in the corner here. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. I think I will. Me? Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. It's a quiet little town, so it's very exciting when someone new moves in. Having a farmer around could really change things. I see Vincent. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Alright, who else can we find? Let's see. Let's go over to the museum. Notice the books are gone. Hello there, welcome to the Stardew Valley Agricultural Office. This is embarrassing, but the previous curator made off with the entire collection. We don't have any artifacts for display. But I'm hoping to remedy that soon. Hey, if you find any artifacts or minerals out there, would you let me know? See what he says if you come talk to him behind the counter. Welcome to the Archaeology Center. Feel free to make yourself at home. And then he repeats himself. Okay. Let's go read this book. Tips on farming. Use fertilizer to improve quality, reduce workload, or hasten crop growth. Fruit trees take a whole season to grow, but they require very little maintenance. Keep the area directly around your new sapling clear, or else it may not grow properly. Crops will die as soon as the season ends, unless they grow in multiple seasons, example corn. Some crops, such as kale and wheat, need to be harvested with the scythe. That's good information. especially for anyone who's new to the game. I do like that Concerned Ape put all the book tips in there. Oh, I think I see Elliot now. Elliot. Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in the little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Let's go down to the beach. Like I was saying, Elliot is probably my favorite bachelor, closely followed by Harvey. However, I haven't decided who I'm going to marry yet, so if any of y'all have any ideas, feel free to leave a comment and let me know who you think I should go after this playthrough. We got some shells. Lewis. So, how was your first night in the old cabin? Your grandpa used to complain about the rickety old bed, but I think deep down he actually loved that house. Oh, that's right, it's closed. Gone fishing. Be back tomorrow. So tomorrow we can get that fishing rod. Alright. Penny? Oh, hello, I'm Penny. And that's all she says. Alex. Hey, you're the new girl, huh? I think we're gonna get along great. I'm Alex. I'll see you around. Let's go visit the buildings now. I see Granny up in her kitchen. Oh, here's George. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. Let's go check out the saloon. Hey kid, name's Pam. I'd buy you a drink if I could afford it. Well, hello there, I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardew Saloon. Stop in if you ever need any refreshments. I've always got coffee and cold beer at the ready. Oh, I can read it on your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Clearly, you work here. You're behind the counter. Oh. Who else? Oh, Shane. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Right. Let's see. Yes, everybody we've spoken to is now in our space. Still need Haley, Sam. Oh, I forgot to go over to see Clint. Abigail, Linus, Sebastian, Wizard, Marnie, Jazz, the cat, Marlon, and Willie. Alright, let's see if Haley... There's Haley. This is Haley and Emily's house. Oh, you're the new farmer girl or whatever, aren't you? Huh? Oh, I'm Haley. Huh. If it weren't for those horrendous clothes, you might actually be pretty. Actually, never mind. Right. This is also probably why I have not yet romanced Haley. See if Sam's home. Sam is home, but he's in his room, so we can't go talk to him. Right, so let's go see Cindersap Forest. And here we have the farm animal facelift that was done by Siamese. Siamese also did the pet facelift, which has that Scottish fold cat that I'm excited to see later in game. Speaking of which, I'm not sure what I'm going to name the cat yet, so if you have ideas for the cat's name, let me know that as well. Get some fiber. getting late and we're getting low on energy, so I think I'm going to go ahead and head back. I do apparently need to make a path up to my house from the forest entrance. Some forest farm forageables. Alright, am I hearing something? What am I hearing? Alright, let's go ahead and sell these. Get back to the... Oh, a bat! Yep, that's right. I set the monster spawn right on the farm. Get away from me. Right, I'm gonna get these, and then we're gonna get in the house before that thing comes back, because I don't have my sword. Oh, let's turn the fire on first. There we go. Weather report. Welcome to KOZ5, your #1 source for weather news and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Fortune teller. Welcome to Welwick's Oracle, the only show where the voice of the spirits is channeled directly to you. The spirits are somewhat annoyed today. Luck will not be on your side. And living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while working on your first harvest. Alright. Go to bed. And that's it for today. See, how much did we make? Oh, that's not bad. 382 for a first day. That's not bad at all. And I'm going to do some more foraging, maybe a little fishing tomorrow after we get that rod. And then, of course, we're going to try to find the rest of the villagers that we need for that introductions quest. Alright, day 2 in Stardew Valley. Let's actually go check the fortune teller first. Ooh, I see a glimmer within my scrying orb, a shard of knowledge from the future. Spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. So I'm going to see who we need to go see. That's Willie, the cat, Jazz, Marnie, Linus, Sebastian, Abigail, Clint, Sam. Quite a few people still left on the list. Right. I'll water my parsnips first. And again, you can hold your button down and go around in a circle while you stand in one spot to get all of these. Refill the can for tomorrow. Advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does it sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out an affordable backpack. Hello there. Just got back from the fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I got something for you. Willie. Well, that's exciting. I always like gifts. Thank you, Mr. Willie. So let's start by clearing some more land. Use up the energy we have while we have it. Eventually we'll get to the point where just clearing land won't use up a bunch of energy. But for right now, we're just going to do what we can as we can. Can't see what I'm trying to get at. There it goes. And there's the other one. Was the rock was behind me. Got a geode. Look, blacksmith can help you open it. Who knows what might be hidden inside? Geodes have a lot of cool things inside, especially if you are trying to do the artifact or mineral collections for that museum. Let's collect some more stone. Oh, we got some coal. Coal is important to keep when you get it. It's used for a lot of the crafting stuff. There's another one. It's almost like a little maze in here. I always thought it'd be fun to do some kind of hedge mage. When I first started playing Stardew Valley, I tried to plant trees in Cinderstep Forest to make a forest maze, only to realize you can only plant the trees outside of your farm on dirt. So I might eventually do it with something else that I can put out there. I see a mushroom in the corner over there. Let's go get it. Okay, go up through the secret tunnel for the other mushroom. Dandelions. Oh, inventory's full. Okay, we're gonna come back for that. Yeah. Oh, did I see Grandpa's grave yet? Let's see. I don't think I did. I'm gonna go back for that in a second. Maybe. Okay. Back to Grandpa's grave after I get this stone. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by resources. They're so important. There we go. Avian, wait for my return on the dawn of your 3rd year, Grandpa. Alright, well, looks like Grandpa's either coming back or coming back as a ghost. Though it is kind of nice to know that he's watching what we do with the farm and hopefully smiling down at us about it. Okay, getting exhausted now. I will point out that when you start to get exhausted, swinging your scythe at weeds does not use up energy in the same way as some of the other things do. Okay, let's get these in so my inventory is more empty. Oh wait, I gotta put the coal in. There it goes. Okay. So yes, we've sold a coal, so I don't need any. Okay. And then have we gotten Clint's? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go to Clint's, have him break open those geodes for us, see what's inside them. Hopefully it'll be something fun. Let's see. Just have good luck. That's usually good foraging. Yes, there's some more foraging up here. That is one reason to check the fortune teller in the morning, is it tells you a lot of the things affected by luck, like foraging. Oh, here's some wormies, or roots, as some people call them. Artifact spot as well. There's just clay in that one, but you'll hear me use a variety of terms for that. Out and about. Although it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm slightly surprised. Okay. Hello, Clint. Hi, I'm Clint. It's nice to meet you. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need any upgrades to your tools, I'm your guy. That's really good to know. Thank you. Let's see. Let's process these geodes. I'm told you can do that for us. Ooh. Sandstone and shale? Slate. Slate. Alright, those are perfect museum things to take in. Let's go see Gunther. Oh, there he is. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's wrong? What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Here you go. Oh, this is my fault. When I added in the Befriend Gunther mod, he didn't have a walking sprite yet, so I had to take the sprite from the Seasonal Outfit Expanded Edition and copied it into the standard seasonal outfit, and it apparently overwrote his artifact inspection bit. But it'll do for now. He just looks like he's dancing. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love it to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? Sure. We can make groundbreaking discoveries together. Oh, and who knows, if you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Well, I've already agreed. I see no problem with that. Think about it, will ya? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Yeah, anything I find, no worries. Alright, so let's take up those pieces of stone for Gunther. I normally just stick things on the corners to display them, and then as we get more, we'll reorganize the collection. Alright, and then we'll go talk to them. That's it. Mom won't let me have any more gummies today. I'm sorry. Here's Jazz. Hi. Hi. Very shy, that one. Penny? I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. I'm sure it is. Let's go talk to Gunther. I'm sorry I haven't helped you in your search for artifacts. Oh, don't worry too much about it. You're busy here. Yeah, I've been working on trying to restore the books here. A lot of them are falling apart. I'll worry about the artifacts, and he can worry about those books. There's Abigail. Let's go talk to her. Oh, that's right. I heard someone new was moving in to that old farm. It's kind of a shame, really. I always enjoy exploring those overgrown fields by myself. Well, you're still welcome? Okay, so if I remember Sebastian's schedule right, he is normally out in his parents' kitchen pretty soon, so there's a chance we'll be able to get to introduce ourselves to him. He is also a very popular bachelor. This valley has a very vibrant and diverse ecosystem. That's one reason I was excited to move here. Oh, yep, there's Sebastian walking up that hall over there. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Out of all the places you could live, you chose Pelican Town. Not very friendly about his home, is he? Let's see, who else to have? I thought it was Marnie and the cats. Sam is there. Yeah, Willie. Oh, that's right, we gotta go talk to Willie and get our fishing rod. So let's head back down that way. Hope there's Bunny running. see, a daffodil. We're gonna come back for that in a bit. Oh, yep, Pam. I thought I heard that door. Hey, you. Don't be snooping around my trailer when I'm out. Got it? Sorry, but I gotta be cautious with strangers. Alright, let's see if Sam's in here. I know he works here sometimes. Oh, there's Morris. Welcome to Joja. How are you doing today? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. When you decide you want to become a Joja member, I'll be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. Still not sure how I feel about this guy. Not the nicest, but then Pierre's not the nicest either. If you want me to do the Joja run instead of the community center bundles, just drop me a comment and let me know. Here's Shane. Shane's hard at work. He doesn't seem interested in talking. Well, he doesn't seem interested in talking most days, so that's nothing new. Alright. Back on track for finding Willie. Oh, there's Sam. So he wasn't working today, but he is down here. Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. That's all he seems to say. Out, and I see Elliot as well. Hello, Elliot. Great idea can pass through your head when you least expect it, but if your mind is too busy, you might miss it. Well, I really must be getting back to my work. Well, it's nice talking to you. Here we go. Here's Willie. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Well, it's good to meet you too. I got your letter. I'm still trying to unwind from the month out on the salty seas. It must be hard. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved up enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. Really? Thank you. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from my shop once in a while. Sure. I imagine I can do that. We got our fishing rod. That's going to come in handy. I do enjoy fishing. You'll see me do some fishing quite a bit. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old papi used to say anyway. Well, I suppose if you're a fish shop owner, that's quite the catchphrase. Alright. Oh, does he say anything else? Ahoy there! It's nice to see young folk moving into the valley. It's not very common. Well, I suppose not. Maybe one or two a year if the bachelor's backstories are any indication. But we'll get into that as we get to know them more. This bridge was 300 gold. Yes, 300. Not gold, but 300 pieces of wood. Alright. Let's see. Who else? Linus, Cat, Marnie, Wizard, Marlin. I don't think the Wizard or Marlin count because the Wizard is locked in his tower until the community center is unlocked. The beach is a cool place to hang out and soak up some rays. You gotta spend some time in the sun or else you'll get all pale. Hey, do you want to hang out with me at the beach sometime? Do you have a bikini? I'm not sure how to answer that. Maybe? What? What do you want? Go away. Alright, well, one thing we know is Shane is not a creeper. Hey Gus, give me another round. I sell different dishes each week, so make sure and check in every now and then. You might taste something new. Just let me know if you have any allergies. Okay, see you around. I work part-time at Gus's saloon. It pays the bills. Now, I will say, I think Gus's line was new. That would be part of the canon-friendly dialogue expansion done by Gizmo. Added in a bunch of new lines for all the different friendable characters. I'm very excited to see what they say. Oh, cat! We're gonna hurry up and try to catch that cat. Very cute cat. Alright, the cat is from the Mr. Ginger mod by Lemur Cat. Marnie's is, of course, locked, so we can't go see her yet. It's Tuesday anyway. There's a brown cow from the farm Animal Facelift by Siamese. I'm looking forward to seeing what all the other animals look like. Alright, we have a nice path from that side up. Tomorrow we'll get the other side. Let's see, let's get some of this stuff in the shipping bin. I always wonder how Lewis feels when he goes through the shipping bin and sees all of these random items. You know, you got your daffodils, you get your veggies, maybe you have a fruit tree, and all of a sudden there's fish. Makes me laugh just thinking about it. Let's see. I think I'm going to head up the back road and look for foraging and see if Linus is out and about, maybe. Oh, leak. And another leak. Horseradish. Right, he's not outside, but we might be able to go in. Yes, we can go in. There's Linus. A stranger. Hello. Don't mind me. I just live out here alone. Very much a hermit, Linus. Alright, so we had some quests. That's our archaeology that we finished. Gunther asking if we consider donating any artifacts or minerals. We still have, looks like one person left. I bet that's Marnie. I'm going to try one more time to see if she's in the saloon this late. She may not be. If she's not, we'll go ahead and talk to her tomorrow. We may do that in the next video. I think about 2 days of video is going to be my cap. Unless, of course, I have a day that goes by really fast, because talking to all the villagers does take time. See, we got that daffodil finally. Right. Head in. Oh, there is Gunther walking around. Let's see. I think, yep, he's going to go stand over in the back room by the pool table, probably. I'm very excited to see Gunther out from behind his desk. Yeah. Alright. So no Marnie, just everybody else. So let's go ahead and head back to the farm. Preferably before the monsters come back out. I'm hoping, let's see, I forget which day they clear the boulder, but as soon as they clear that, we will be headed up to the mines to talk to Marlin and get that sword so we can deal with the monsters on the farm. I do have some things to sell. More forage. Now it's time to go to bed. But first, the weather. Welcome to KOZV5, your #1 source for weather news and entertainment. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Rainy days in Stardew Valley are my favorite because you don't have to worry about watering the crops. Oh, we leveled up. We have a level 1 in foraging. We can now craft wild seeds and field snacks out of like pine nuts and things. We also have a level up in mining. That is very exciting. Let's see. Looks like 729 gold. All right. So I will see you all next day and next video.